What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Phins Talk, the home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. I'm so excited tonight. We have a great show lined up. Just to give you a quick, brief, how can I say it, example of what we're going to be doing. We're pretty much going to be listening, and I'll be commenting on the things that we're listening to. This is going to be a great show. I really do believe so, and I hope that it does turn out to be one. Because I watched the video earlier from the Mod Squad. The Mod Squad sent me something, and man, this video almost had me in tears. I got to keep it real, man. Just the excitement and the determination and desire to get back to this point for our franchise is everything. So I can't wait for us to get back to this point. But there's a lot that came into this video. I'm going to be playing the audio of it, and we're going to be talking about what we're hearing. And we're going to hear from some of the greats themselves of the 1972 undefeated team. We're just going to have some fun tonight, guys. We're going to let this ride all the way to about 10 o'clock, right before the Hall of Fame game. Not the Hall of Fame game, but the season premiere of Hard Knocks on HBO. So I definitely want to check that out as well. I'm going to give everyone a little bit to come into the room. What's up, Dwayne Dugan? I see you. Let me make sure, check with the Mod Squad, see if everybody got the notification. Let me see. One moment, guys. And let me know if you all got the notification to this video just now. So we definitely want to make sure that the notifications haven't stopped working all of a sudden again. Shout out from the Pentagon. Mark Hudson, you're at the Pentagon, man? Well, let me know, man. Let me know if you can get some of that top secret information on the Dolphins and when we're going to win the Super Bowl. I know y'all can see the future up there, man. Got notified. Cool. One moment, guys. Let me tap in and say live now. Just letting people know. Matter of fact, if y'all don't mind, y'all give me one moment. I'm going to try to share this video because I'm going to go on Twitter and let people know that we're live as well. So y'all just give me 1 second. Copy that. All right, let's go over to Twitter. All right. Yeah, that's where I work. That's what's up, man. You got a classified job or you can actually speak about it? Let me know. All right. All right, let me tweet this out. All right, there we go. Live right now. All right, I done tweeted that out. Mark Hudson, you're a cop. That's what's up, man. So you're are you government police or how does that work? Just subbed a few minutes ago while watching you give truth on Gase. I got the notification right away, no problem. I'm glad to hear that our new subscribers are getting it. For some reason, most of our subscribers aren't getting them. They got them today, but I wanted to see if they got them tonight. Usually whenever we go live, when we go live, I did not get the notification. Rip Tupac is usually the one who he's the good gauge. If Rip Tupac didn't get the notification, then there you have it, man. And I was wondering, because usually when I go live, I got about 70 people in the room within about 5 minutes, and there's 11 people in the room because they don't even know that I'm live right now. And this sucks, man. Every time. It doesn't fail. Doesn't fail, man. That sucks because, and the reason why it sucks the most, because I don't want anyone to miss this show live, because I think they're going to really love it. It's going to be an amazing show. The stuff they're going to hear in relation to the team that we have now will be epic, man. Epic. I didn't either, and I was waiting for you. Gosh, I didn't get big homie. Me either. TD, I was watching your earlier video when you said Rashad Jones was back in practice. Man, I was jumping for nothing. I forgot. I forgive you, bro. Hey, I had to forgive myself, Top Fire. If you were watching the show, you know I looked like a big fool at that moment. I took the L on that. I trolled myself. Just missing one word, reading and missing one word. And we just, guys, we're still going to go on with the show, but I'm just going to give maybe a few more minutes, chat with you all for about 3-4 minutes before we get started, all right? Mark, that's crazy. How is it over there? Yeah, man, how is it over at the Pentagon? Go ahead, give us the top secret information. How many floors is really in the Pentagon? 60? Does it go about 50 floors down that we don't know of? I got the mod message, but not notification. Gosh, Pete, me too. Nothing special. This sucks, man. It's okay. Jason Green said, I have to call you out about Adam. I'm listening. I don't know why. 90% of the people agree with my video earlier, and there's a handful of people like, what are you talking about? This and that. YouTube suppressing Dolphins fandom. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's something, man. We're at about 20 in the room and 10 likes. We're going to get there, guys. We're going to start at about 30. I know they're going to be coming in slowly but surely. I sent the message out that we'll be live at 8:30. So people will be coming soon, but this sucks, man. If they got the notifications, we'd have probably 80 plus people in here right now. Man, this doesn't make any sense, man. I hate it. Just when we thought they fixed it, they sent me a little message saying tech is working on it. Then all of a sudden, earlier today, we were 1 minute in the video and we had like 74 people on the stream. And now all of a sudden, right away, once again, no love. When's our first preseason game? In 2 days, Thursday night, right now on Thursday night. Right now on Thursday night. Yeah, it sucks. We have aliens in the basement. Hey, we believe you, Mark. We're not going to sit there and look at that LOL at the end just to brush it off. We believe you, Mark. TD, I have been telling you that I was 7 years. I went to every game, and year we went undefeated. Horrible hanky waving away. Man, that is what's up, man. You're going to love this one, Christopher. You're going to love this one, man. Man, you're going to love this one. No notification. It's all right, guys, that y'all didn't get the notification. People start bringing themselves in. It's unfortunate that they aren't getting it, but hey, it is what it is. You two just keep on playing the games. Join and hit that like button. If you do it fast enough, you'll see Miami have nine Pro Bowlers. Hurry up, guys. We need them 9 Pro Bowlers. Hit the like button. What's up, sis 007? What's up? I hope everything's good on your end, man. Awesome. I'm glad you're tuning in. You're going to appreciate this show as well. We're going back. We're going back to the 70s, man. And we're going back to the 70s. This is going to be an awesome one, guys. I worked on my phone and YouTube still didn't work. I'm trying both. Hey, Vic, I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. I'm not getting the notifications. Someone needs to find a feed for us out-of-town fans. Oh, man, that's I hear you, man. I'll do my best. Thursday, baby, 7:30 or 8:30, I have to check. It's 7:30. I'll be there around 5. I'll probably be there around 6. Did they drop the depth chart? Yeah, they dropped it yesterday. They dropped the depth chart yesterday. No notice this time. Got them earlier today. Dwayne Allen pushing Charles Harris all over the place today. I know. No notification, TD. YouTube is on a whole nother level of disrespect with my streams now. Man, gotta go, fellas. Enjoy the stream. All right, Pete. See you later. Make sure you check it out later, bro. Jalen Ramsey wants to join the Titans. Man, I need to go find that. I didn't hear that, but that'll be crazy. The Rams, though. I tried to like you. I'll friend you. I'm sorry, so I can't instant message you on YouTube. But he's saying that my message has expired. Can you please send another one invite? Remind me right before the end of the stream, David Nance, and I'll make sure I post another one on the message board, on my community tab. I got the notification for the video earlier today, but not this one. It's ridiculous. All right, guys, we're at 32 in the room. We are going to go ahead and get started. Again, I want to apologize to everyone who is not getting the notifications. This is ridiculous on a whole new scale. They sent me something saying they'll be working on it. And then all of a sudden earlier today, everyone gets the notification. At one point, we had 130 in the room on the live stream. And now we're right back to notification lockout. So with that being said, all we can do is handle the things that are in our control. Right now, we are about to have a show that's centered around the 1970 Dolphins, the early 70s, okay? In the Mod Squad, we were all chatting today, kicking it, having a lot of fun, just going back and forth. And a few fellas dropped a few of the videos. And this one video in particular, and when the stream is over, I'm going to post the link to this video if I can. Hopefully it allows me. I'm going to post the link to the video in the description section so you can check out the visual yourself. But we're going to be playing the video, and I'm going to be pausing it, talking about some of the things that some of the Dolphin greats said about the early 70 Dolphins. It's going to start around like the 69 and 70s, guys. It's just not the 72 Dolphins. I mean, they're talking about how they went undefeated and lost 2 Super Bowls in a row, all of that stuff. We are going to listen to it. We're going to break it down because there are some detailed things in what these guys said in the video that, oh my gosh, it makes you think about this team that we have right here. It's a beautiful thing. It makes you think about the team that we have right here, right now. Right here, right now. Exact same situations. And it also proves that you don't need the greatest players on your team to win it all. They went through adversity. They went through ups and downs. And I must say, man, what a beautiful, beautiful piece that they put together in this video to depict the team that end up going undefeated. All right. So without further ado, we're going to sit back. We're going to listen. And at times I'll pause, but I want everyone to basically, I hope you all are in a position to where you can sit down, relax, and just listen. Just listen. And I'll break down some of the things that are being said, but you're going to hear from different Dolphin greats. They're going to be talking about Shula. They're going to be talking about themselves. They're going to be talking about the type of atmosphere they had. It's an amazing video, guys. And when I posted in the link after the video, you got to check out the visual of it, the actual video where they're showing you the video. Oh, man, it's amazing, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and start the video now, and we're going to have some fun tonight and enjoy this time in history and this greatness, guys. Thank you for tuning in to TD Phins Talk. Don't forget to check out DolphinsTalk.com for all your news Dolphins with articles and videos of the latest Dolphin material. But I'm glad everyone's here with us, riding out with us tonight. If you like the things you're hearing, make sure you hit that like button. Thanks to everyone who's new to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All donations go to helping this channel. I appreciate everyone who's donated before. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And shout out to Finsanity 5 in the building. Hey, we have some big things coming. We're going to be discussing those in the weeks to come. And Finsanity is definitely helping this channel out in every way possible, guys. And we'll talk about that coming up, guys. But hey, without further ado, Fins up to you all. Let's enjoy this piece, man. Here we go.
In sports this evening, a titanic struggle, if ever there was one, at least on paper and before the game. Tonight, the Miami Dolphins will try to unplug the refrigerator and shut down Walter Payton and thus rob the Chicago Bears of their chance for an undefeated season.
How about them New York Giants, the wild card playoff team? Almost 2 touchdown underdogs going in, managed to ruin the Patriots' perfect season.
And so a big win for the Falcons. Carolina losing for the first time this season.
Had they won this game, win next week, and then go into the playoffs with the pressure of being undefeated and trying to tie the Miami Dolphins record.
I know you wonder what it's like to lace up the shoes of a player stepping on the field without a thing to lose. The bus is posing up the view on ESPN, asking me that stupid question. Think they'll do it again? Once again, I'm holding school about the thought of defeat. I got no losses on my table, so you can't take my seat. My perfect history would tell you that the record's complete. Stand up, you busters playing if you tasted defeat. Every year they try to bust out trying to capture the crown. I've been trying to tell you busters you can't play in our town. And the answer to your question is still the same. You want to go undefeated, you got to win every game. I know you wonder. There is no almost undefeated. You either win them all or you get beat.
The only thing important was winning the Super Bowl. When we ran the table in the regular season, no one thought anything about being undefeated.
We practiced just as hard, but we weren't confident that we could go back and win it again.
We got there and we won, and that meant we won them all. And nobody had done that in the 40 years before, and nobody's done it in the 40-some years since.
Nobody knows what that's like except us.
Miami Dolphins 14 as they are. The Dolphins have won Super Bowl 7, have completed the greatest season in NFL history.
In 1970, the age of Aquarius was all the rage, but while hippies, hip-huggers, and flower power are relegated to history, 1970 was a year of profound and enduring change for the Miami Dolphins. For it was that year that Don Shula became head coach and the Dolphins joined the NFL.
New sheriff in town. Every minute of every day was planned. Everything was organized.
And when we finally came to camp, I thought it was going to be pretty easy. Unbeknownst to us, when he started reading the schedule off that Sunday night on how we were going to practice, we practiced 4 times a day.
4-day practices. 4 practices a day.
And still had a curfew. Why the hell we have a curfew now? And we dead tired, and we didn't need a curfew. We were going right to bed. On a hot day in 1969 during training camp, our coach at the time, George Wilson, would say, "Oh, what the hell, go jump in the pool."
It was like boot camp for us. With Shula, we never had a drink of water in 7 years. So we understood the distinction between the 7-7 guy and the guy who came in and made us start practicing 4 times a day.
Did y'all hear that? With Shula, they didn't have they didn't get water. Shula didn't give them water, guys. But the biggest thing that they just said is the simple fact that you could tell the difference between the 7-7 coach and Shula. You could tell the difference right away. And I promise y'all gonna tell the big difference between Flores and Adam Gase and Philbin and whoever else was before him. You're gonna tell the big difference, man.
When the season started and we won. And then we played again and won. And players that started to buy into what I was selling. Hard work equals success. So they joined in, and from there on, it was just pretty much they accepted, what we were teaching and what we were coaching.
Y'all hear that? We went out the first game and we won. Then the next game we won again. And then players started to buy in that the hard work you put in pays off. Do you know that before 1970 they won 3 games? They won 3 games before the 1970 season. We're not even at the 72 season. They're about to depict the picture of the turnaround the franchise made from winning 3 games. No difference from us winning 6 games last year, even though they say we would win 3. But everyone always dogs me out saying things like, bro, y'all are going to suck again. You think that y'all are going to go to the playoffs? You think you're going to go far? What reason would you have of that? And these guys are about to explain the exact reason I keep fussing about we're going to do something special. They're going to explain to you exactly why I feel like this team right here is going to do something special, because it's no different from what they did. Let's talk, baby. Oh, my bad.
Now it's serious. Now it's real. Now here's a guy who just lost in the Super Bowl 2 years before that, and he's anxious to find a way to get himself back on the right track too. And he
Oh man, I'm sorry, my dad was calling.
Transformed us through practice and through the psychology of how he made us look at the game. That it wasn't about being great. It was about doing your job.
It's not about being great. Everybody being great. Y'all don't have any great players. All of that. Don Shula helped them realize it's not about being great. It's about doing your job, man. This is what I'm trying to argue every single day. Takes no talent. That's right, Nirvana. It's not about being great. It's about doing your job.
So I was able to turn it around from 3-10-1 the year before.
3-10-1
to 10-4 my first
to
year.
10-4 on the first year.
Formats. 70 were in the playoffs. 71 were in the Super Bowl.
We had never tasted the Super Bowl before. And I think there was a feeling of a lot of guys that we were happy to be there. But my feeling were to go out there and win the football game. And we got beat pretty bad.
So now 0-2 in the Super Bowls. And when
So at this point, they go from going 3-10-1 to making it to the playoffs the very first year Don Shula gets there, and the second year going to the Super Bowl. And they got beat pretty bad in the Super Bowl. But you mean to tell me a 2-year turnaround and they're in the Super Bowl from winning 3 games, bringing in a coach that brings in a different mentality? You win 3 games. You hire Don Shula. He brings in a different mentality. 4 days. I don't need you to be great. I just need you to do your job. And we make the playoffs the first season. And then we go to the Super Bowl the season after that. Epic, guys. Epic. Now let's talk about let's listen to how they handled it when they made it to the Super Bowl and lost. They lost.
you're 0-2, people say very unkind things about you, like he can't win the big one. So until you win the big one, they're going to keep saying those bad things. When we came back in 72, Don had us watch the game as soon as we got back. I mean, he was acting like he was real nice. Hey, got to see you guys back. All right. Hey, Merrick. All right. Hey, Zong. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to break up into groups now. You guys on offense. You guys on defense go there. We're going to be here. So we turn the projector on. And the first thing we do is we're now getting criticized like the game was like 2 days ago. And we're getting criticized. Hey, look at this play right here. Look at it. It was like 7 months ago, but we're getting it like it was 2 days ago.
And that's spot on, man. Somebody said this in the comment section, and they're so right. Reminds me of Flores. In the video, when I post this video, y'all got to go watch it for yourself. It's epic. It'll get you emotional. If you're a deep down fan, it'll really get you emotional. In the video, you literally see Don Shula working out with the players on the field, running with them, doing everything with them. Literally, man. Literally. And when they lost that Super Bowl, they came back the next year. And Don Shula played for the first thing he did before we practiced anything. He made them watch that video of them losing.
And we get the same ream. And so then when it's over and he's done with his critique, he turns off the projector and he says, now, you see how sick you feel now? You see how sick and sorry you feel now? Well, just think of how sick and sorry you're going to be if you don't go back and redeem yourselves for what you did last year.
We were called bums all off season because we lost the Super Bowl.
Said we don't want to ever have that feeling again by getting to the Super Bowl and not winning it.
So we set out to a man that year that we would, in practice, provide the kind of product that we would set out on that field every Sunday.
We knew that we were good enough to win games. We just had to win the big games.
We felt we were going to go back because we were still a young football team at the time.
Young football team.
And we had a lot of talent on that football team.
A lot of talent.
I couldn't wait to have another opportunity. And I was hoping that, if and when we got the opportunity, that the outcome would be different.
No one ever remembers who lost the Super Bowl the year before. They only remember the winner.
Well, the year before, just going back a little, we had played the longest game in history against the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas Day. And we closed out the old Chiefs Stadium by beating them on Christmas Day. And going into the next season, the other team that we were going to play first. And we went up there and beat them in Kansas City in 125-degree weather. And after that, we just kept winning and winning.
And this will be a 40-yard attempt. And now the kick is good. He's there for the touchdown. Sets up, firing deep. Now there is Bully. It is knocked away. At the 5-yard line, check it. It was Jim Kick who was down there. It was the deep man. It was knocked away by Bob Howard, the left cornerback. And shaking up on the play is Greasy.
Yeah, it looks like his right ankle, Rick. It may be right here. He may have to go out of the ball game.
Greasy goes down in the 5th game, and he's out.
We just found out that his right ankle was stepped on by a defensive lineman.
So Earl now is with us on the sideline. And I told Earl, warm up. I'm going to put you in. So he goes like this. He moves his arm like, said, I'm warm. I said, don't you want to throw a few passes? No, I'm okay. Goes in the ball game.
We knew we had to play harder for Earl than we had to play for Bob. And we knew that we had to block a little long for Earl because he was a little up in age, more so than Bob was.
Earl was playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers back in 1957 when I was 10. He would then be the guy come trotting in the game when I'm 25. There were some guys on the sideline saying, "Oh man, we're done. Oh, we're finished," because they didn't believe in Earl. But we had to believe in him because he was our quarterback. And he came in the huddle and he said, he looked around, shots were like, "Oh, we're finished." And he said, "Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done." And we got it done.
And in that particular game, we were playing San Diego, and I picked up a fumble and scored a touchdown with on the fumble, and that got us going. And we didn't let the loss of Greasy, who was a great quarterback, deter us from the goals that we had.
We had a lot of confidence in Earl, and we went out and won that game, and then we just kept winning.
Earl.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't even know the 72 Dolphins had went through that much adversity during the season. In week 5, they were undefeated, and they literally lost their starting quarterback. And here comes in the old wily veteran Earl. And the guy said we had to block more for Earl because we wanted to take care of him because he was a little older. We wanted to protect him better. We wanted to do all those things. And Earl came out there and played like one of the best quarterbacks of all time and never lost the game. It ain't like Zonka. It ain't like the quarterback was out for like a game or two. Quarterback was out for like 9, 10, 11 games. He was out for a while. Missed a lot. And the guy came in, backed him up, and took care of business. Oh, are we going to have a Rosen and Fitzpatrick sighting like that? Who knows? I don't know. I don't want none of them to get hurt, but who knows? But this is beautiful, man. And don't worry, Chris can't comment no more, man. He can see everything we're doing. He just can't comment anymore. Just FYI. All that negativity, man. All he does, he messages me at least 10 times a day and tell me how sucky we are. So at this point, it's just a hater. It ain't objective information. All right. If you're calling right now, I can't take calls because I'm playing the video on my phone. I can't take calls right now.
Morrill, at 38 years old, came in. We won the next 11 games with Earl as a quarterback. Each week it was, grinding it out to make it happen.
I had the luxury of having running backs that had different skills.
Listen.
Jim Kick was
this is a beautiful piece right here. Shula talks about how he was lucky enough to have running backs with different skills. I want y'all to think about what he says and think about our running back group right now.
We had a lot of confidence in Earl. And,
I backed up too far, but it'll catch up in about 20 seconds.
Kept winning.
Earl Morrill, at 38 years old, came in. We won the next 11 games with Earl as a quarterback. Each week it was, grinding it out to make it happen.
Here it goes. Running backs.
I had the luxury of having running backs that had different skills. Jim Kick was a guy that was never going to fumble, going to catch the ball coming out of the backfield on third down. Great receiver. And down on the goal line, he would get into the end zone. Zonka was the short yardage and goal line runner. And Mercury was just what the name says, Mercury. He'd get to the outside, great moves and great ability, speed, quickness. I call it situation substitution. I wanted Kick in there in certain situations. I wanted Mercury in there in certain situations. I wanted Zonka in there all the time.
Did y'all hear that? Situational football, baby. I wanted Mercury in there in certain situations. I wanted Zonka in there in certain situations. This is what it's about. Drake and Balazs has this potential. They have the potential to be this type of group for us. Walton too. So I love how we're building this team. I'm telling y'all, as we continue to listen, you're going to hear more and more how it sounds like the team that we have right now, man. The right coach, delivering the right message, making sure he ain't got no great players, just everybody do your job. Shula's basically explaining to you all just the theory of situational football. I want that guy in that situation, that guy in that situation. Not just an every down back, not just an every down receiver. They got two quarterbacks that can get the job done, obviously. Man. And even the team didn't have the full confidence in the veteran, but he came out and rolled off all those games in a row. This team can't stay healthy. Okay, the 72 Dolphins lost their starting quarterback in week 5. They had injuries too. And this is a new year, man. It's a new year. You're talking about the past. I mean, I understand what you're saying when you put it holistically, like the probabilities, but this is a new season. Let's see what happens first. All right?
So that worked for me. From the defensive standpoint, if the other team doesn't score, you can't lose. And so that was, our philosophy.
That was beautiful. Defensive philosophy. If the other team can't score, you can't lose. And what we doing right now, trying to gear up this defense. Wait till y'all hear more about what they say about the defense. Wait till you hear more about what they say about the 72 Dolphin defense. And tell me it don't relate to our defense. Y'all will see.
165 points scored against us is all in 1972. It was a very unselfish group of players. It wasn't about me. It was about us.
I didn't think about going undefeated. I just, the thing that I thought about was winning and being there at the end.
We were called a very unemotional team.
I got to pause right here. Man, nobody was bigger than the team. We didn't even care about going undefeated. We're a very unemotional team. Let me ask y'all sports enthusiasts a question. When we played the Patriots in 1972, do you remember what the big blowout score was? Let me see if anyone knows in the comment section. Let's see if we got those real football fans here. What was the score when we blew out the Patriots? What was the score? Put it in the comment section. Adam hit it right on the head, 52-0. 72 Dolphins drug the Patriots 52-0. Oh, my God. Well, y'all, what would we do if we dragged the Patriots 52-0? Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. 52-0. Man, you can't lose a game if the other team can't score. Defense, guys. Defense. They only allowed 165 points on the whole season. With the playoffs and everything, that's like 10 points a game. That's a serious defense. Man. Here we go. Let's keep it going, guys.
Because there wasn't a lot of rah-rah in the locker room. We just went out there and did our job. There wasn't any one person getting up like you see today. Get the guys in the huddle before a game started hollering and screaming and all of that. We didn't have to do that. We knew we were good, and all we had to do was go out there and perform.
The no-name defense got its name, no name, from Tom Landry.
He's about to explain, because a lot of people don't know the 1972 Dolphins defense was called the no-name defense. He's about to explain how they got their name. All right?
And if one person getting up like you see today, get the guys in the huddle before a game started hollering and screaming and all of that. We didn't have to do that.
Here it goes.
We were good, and all we had to do was
no-name defense.
The no-name defense got its name, no name, from Tom Landry. Tom Landry was coaching the Cowboys. They're getting ready to play the Dolphins, and his press conference, he was asked about our defense, and Landry says, well, I looked at their defensive backs, and I know a couple of them, but the defensive line, they're a bunch of no-names. And our defensive line, read that, and they'd like to take that name, and they call themselves the no-name defense, and that hung on and became their trademark.
Do y'all hear that, man? Did y'all hear that, man? The no-name defense, that's where the name came from. They about to play the Cowboys. Tom Landry coaching the Cowboys, and they ask about the defense, and Tom Landry says, I know a few of them, but, I mean, they got a whole bunch of no-name guys. I don't know anybody on that D-line. Just like people keep talking about us now. I mean, who do y'all got? I don't even know any of your players. And y'all think y'all going to the playoffs? Y'all ain't got no talent. Y'all got a whole bunch of no-name guys. And the 1972 Dolphins, one of the best defenses of all time, and if you ask them, they are even telling you to this day, that was the best defense of all time. Whole bunch of no-name guys who took hold of that and said, we're the no-name defense. They embraced it. They embraced it, man. Is that not how they looking at our roster right now? I don't even know any of their defensive linemen other than their draft pick. And we don't know if he's going to work out. I mean, I don't know anybody in their secondary outside of Xavier Howard and maybe Rashad Jones. And then they say he's a shell of himself. Who else do they have? This no-name defense about to lay that wood this year. About to put that work in. Y'all going to see. No-name defense number 2. That's what we're going to be, baby. Oh, let me turn it back on. All right, here we go.
Kind of individuals they were. They didn't want individual glory. They wanted team glory.
A lot of people say we didn't play against teams with winning records. But for what? I mean, they're pros just like we were. I mean, they had to go out there and win to try to win also. We didn't pick our schedule.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to win it.
I don't know about any other team, but I know that the team I played on in 1972 was number 1 in offense, number 1 in defense, number 1 in special teams, fewest giveaways, most takeaways, least penalized, scored the most points, gave up the least, ran 7 out of every 10 times in a league that ran 3 out of every 5 times. Broke the rushing record that year, falling 40 yards short of 3,000 yards rushing in a 14-game season. And when we had the game wrapped up, we never padded the score, not one time.
In the 13th game, we were in New York City, and the press is certainly bigger in New York City than any place else. And that's the first time anybody thought about being undefeated because they mentioned it.
If you don't spend Sunday afternoon and Monday night watching professional football, you might not know there's a phenomenon in the National Football League this year. The Miami Dolphins have won 13 games and lost none, and if they win next week, they'll have the first undefeated season since the Chicago Bears had one in 1942.
No one really cared we were undefeated because our goal was to win the playoff games and then win the Super Bowl, and that was what was pounded into us. One game at a time, prepare, execute, win, and go to the next week.
We really felt the pressure, not during the regular season going undefeated, but going into the playoffs. We knew that if we lost one playoff game, we'd be out.
There's no worse feeling than losing a playoff game. If you're not going to be in the playoffs and you lose the last game, you know it's the last game. But if you lose a playoff game, your life stops suddenly. Bam.
What's up, Lisa? I see you. Guys, man, did y'all hear those stats? Number 1 in offense, number 1 in defense, number 1 in special team, number 1 in takeaways, number 1 in not giving the ball away. Number 1 in almost everything, man. Did y'all hear those crazy stats, man? Epic, guys. Just epic. Appreciate you, TD. No, I appreciate you, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Man.
Thinking back, I think it was a Pittsburgh game that we were struggling, and they scored some touchdowns, and had some pretty good talent on that team and a pretty good coach.
Back then, the team with the best record didn't have the home field advantage.
And that's crazy. I didn't know that. Back then, the team with the best record didn't have home field advantage. Like, why? But anyway, that's what it was. We were undefeated and had to go on the road to Pittsburgh. I didn't even know that. It's crazy, man.
Advantage. And we we had to go into Pittsburgh to play the Pittsburgh Steelers, although we were undefeated at the time.
And you go to Pittsburgh, you don't know what you're going to get weather-wise. And, of course, you got the fans that you got to go up against, and, all of those things of being the visiting team. And that made it that much more important for us to work hard and be prepared, and it helped us get ready because we knew how hard it was going to be. Greasy is now practicing going full speed for us, and Earl was struggling. So now I had to make a decision, whether or not I should take a guy out that has done nothing but win for me, to put a guy in that had been injured, and if I didn't know that he was completely healthy or not. And so at halftime, I made the change. It was just unbelievable. Probably one of the toughest things I ever had to do because of my high regard for Earl and the human being that he was.
He was the backup quarterback for Bob Greasy to start with. Greasy was ready to play in the next to the last game of the year against the Giants. He didn't play. Greasy was ready to play against the Colts in the last game of the year. He didn't play. Greasy was ready to play against Cleveland when they had us on the ropes for a little while, and he didn't play. Only when Earl started to falter in the AFC Championship game in the first half did Shula say, it's time to put Bob back in now.
Do y'all hear this, man? This team wasn't just a team that went and breezed through everybody and won a Super Bowl. They had the epitome of drama through the season. I mean, it wasn't drama like anybody clashing or anything, but just the storyline of what they went through to get to where they got and what they achieved. Like, you lose your starting quarterback in week 5 of the regular season. Your backup comes in and tells the huddle, don't worry, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. And he gets it done, and then he keeps getting it done week after week after week after week after week. Then we get to the AFC Championship game, and he had a rough first half, and we're losing. And the coach had to make a tough decision to bring the starter back or keep going with the guy who won the majority of the games in the season. And the crazy thing is, Shula had already made that decision 3 weeks prior from what they're explaining when they were down by the Browns 3 weeks before that. And they were on the ropes. He didn't go with Greasy. He stuck with Earl, and they won. When Greasy was healthy enough to in the first playoff game, he went with Earl, and they won. The division round went with Earl. They won. And he had to go into halftime and make a decision and put Greasy back in the game, and he did. Who knows how it would have turned out if he didn't? But these are the decisions that you don't know how it would have turned out, so you don't know how to gauge whether the coach made a right decision or not. Obviously, he did. Obviously, he did. Just imagine us putting Greasy back in and we lose. How many people would have been? They should have just kept going with Earl. But imagine if they kept going with Earl and they lost. Man, that was the time to put Greasy back in. These are the things you don't know because either way, you don't see the opposite side of what would have happened. And I'm so glad that he made a decision that worked out anyway. Real coaching, man. Real coaching. No star power.
Because Bob's ready to play. And Bob was ready to play. So you take the personality out of it, you take the ego out of it, and you got Earl doing a hell of a job filling in for Bob. But now it's time for Bob to come back. And the team never skipped a beat, and that's the moral of the story.
I put Greasy in, and he immediately took us down the field and led us to some touchdowns, and we won the game. Now we're getting ready for the big game, and I got to make a decision. Who do I start in the big game? Do I go to Earl, who had done such a magnificent job, or do I go to Greasy, who looks like he's now approaching being back to what he was before the injury?
Willard's is empty, but a little shop across the street. The locker room is thronged. The present is there. The crowd is buying souvenirs, not of Lincoln's first inaugural and not of Nixon's second inaugural, which lies in the foggy future 8 days from now. They are buying Redskin souvenirs, passionately convinced that 2 days from now there will be inaugurated a new and glorious era of world championship.
We were underdogs.
Being underdog and undefeated us. You know, it's pretty hard to figure out.
We felt the pressure going in, but we still felt that we could win. We felt the pressure, but we felt confident that we could win.
Did y'all hear that? We were the... Oh my gosh, from this point on, I don't ever want to hear a Miami Dolphin fan complain. Complain about the media and their disrespect towards us. I mean, I know I complain about it sometime, but y'all also see how I've changed my mindset. Forget them. Who cares about them? They don't know what they're talking about. We have no right to complain anymore. If we can go 16-0 and they have us as the underdog, the hate started before we won that Super Bowl. I always say they hated us ever since 72. The hate was real before that. If we can go 16-0 going into a Super Bowl and be the underdog as dominant as we want, we're number one offense, number one defense, number one special teams, most takeaways, least giveaways, and almost oh my gosh. The team rushed for over 3,000 yards in the regular season, ran the ball 7 out of 10 times. That's a good stat, though. They ran the ball 7 out of 10 times, y'all. What I tell y'all, we're going to do heavy this year. We're going to run that ball. We were the underdogs. They in the souvenir shop buying all the Redskin stuff of them winning already. It's ridiculous. We ain't got no right to complain no more about the media talking trash about us. It's just part of our DNA at this point. Let them talk. But we gonna get the last laugh starting this year, man. Trash, man.
The fact that we're underdogs made me think that everybody else knew how tough it was going to be also. That really helped us in our preparation.
The motivating factor that season was the fact we lost the Super Bowl the year before. And he never let us forget it.
The year before.
I gave it a lot of thought, and I decided that I was going to go to Bob because he had been our number one quarterback before the injury, and he was going to be our quarterback of the future.
Well, we was out there hitting the Redskins, y'all.
Into the middle, and it's going to be very close. Touchdown! Miami, and the Dolphins are out in front, 14-0. He fires the middle, and it's up there, and the end zone, Jake Scott. He sets up, he is firing in the corner, Manning. He makes a tremendous catch. Mike Bass. And the Washington specialty teams get their club on the board and make it a new ball game. Just as we were raving about a victory here with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go. The clock is moving now. The clock is moving. They're not going to get a playoff. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. The Dolphins have won Super Bowl 7, have completed the greatest season in NFL history. And that is going to be the end of the ball game as the Dolphins have won it by a score of 14-7. The white handkerchiefs come out.
Shula put it on the level of a sin when it occurred in Super Bowl VI and called for redemption. And he made us with that psychological F in our pockets the whole year. So when the guy asked Larry Zonka after we win in Super Bowl VII, and he says, well, you guys feel great. You guys went undefeated. How does it feel? And Zonka says, hey, I'm just glad to get the old man off our backs.
Did y'all hear that? Larry Zonka said, after they won the Super Bowl, the reporters ran up and said, how do you feel? He said, hey, I'm just glad to get the old guy off of our backs. And that's John Shula, because he worked the hell out of they behind all season. He 4 days, 4 practices a day, working they behind like crazy. Preparation. He said, I'm just happy to get the guy off of our back. That's when you know you have a healthy fear and respect for your coach. He drove you to greatness, and he worked you hard and allowed no excuses. And that's the type of coach that we have now, man. We're going to finish out the rest of this video. Then we're going to talk.
And that's what it was.
After being 0-2 at Super Bowls, it was so important, for me and our team to win the game, and for me personally to get that monkey off my back and just not be the coach that couldn't win the big one. You were now the coach that won the big one, and that changed everything in my coaching career. Our 72 team was just comprised of guys that took a lot of pride in their work, were very intelligent.
I think the important thing is the job that the coaches did, and the camaraderie that we had as players.
Oh, it was a great honor for me to play a lot of those guys, other Hall of Famers other than myself. Watching the great Paul Warfield when I was a younger guy, and then ended up playing with Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris, Jim Kick, our offensive line, which he had a lot of pride. We felt we were the best offensive line out there, and so I still feel we're the best offensive line in history.
Our team, we were so good,
but they don't give them that respect.
We did because we practiced in a certain way that took ego out of it.
Ego out.
They just believed in each other.
Flores, baby.
48 years later, we're still very close friends. We get together every 3 to 5 years. We formed a company that sell memorabilia
nice.
that everybody is a member of. And so I can tell you where everybody lives and what they're doing and how they're doing. And, that very seldom happens. And,
we have reunions every now and then, and just recently here at the house we had a reunion, and the players all came, and they stood around telling a bunch of lies about me, things that I don't ever remember yelling or saying to them. But they had the mic, so what could I do? I had to listen to them. And when I got the mic, they all left.
Each year you get older, it becomes probably more important because no one has done it since we did in 1972. And the other interesting fact is no one thought much about it until the Chicago Bears came into a Monday Night Football game in Miami in 1985, and they were undefeated. Coach Shula asked a lot of the players on the 72 team to come to the sideline. We beat Chicago that day. They went on to win the Super Bowl and had one loss. It was against Miami. And that's the first time that we really thought much about being undefeated. We said, geez, it's 13 years. And someone came up and said, well, it never had been done before.
It's a great feeling to know that we're still respected for going undefeated.
Nick Bonacani and I live, and Bob Greasy all lived within 4 doors of each other.
Bonacani, rest in peace.
And one year when the last team lost, I grabbed a bottle of champagne and went down to Nick's house, and we celebrated.
And they were too cheap to invite us to the party.
I think records are made to be broken, and one day someone will go undefeated, and then they'll just tie a record.
The Dolphins,
I don't
baby.
see it happening, right now.
It's so hard to go undefeated.
The competition in the National Football League is what makes the league special, what it is, and the fans on every team, every city, they go to a game, with the idea that their team can win, and they're going to see a good game. And I think that's what Bert Bell wanted to happen in the National Football League. He wanted the fans to see and to think that they were going to be witnessing a very competitive game where both teams had talent, and the game would go back and forth, and there'd be a winner. But I don't think that he ever envisioned, winning them all, winning all of the games, the perfect season.
Every day, visionaries are creating the future.
Commercial.
So every day.
But anywho, guys, because that's about the end of the video, guys. Man, what a story. And that's the time, that's TD Phins Talk, looking back in history at one of the greatest things that happened in our franchise history, in NFL history. To be, if we want to be honest, one of the greatest things to ever happen, guys. Let's finish it out. It's a little more. Oh, that's just the ending song with a video. But yes, we made history. So I'm glad TD Phins Talk can take us on a journey back in history to relive a moment of our history. It is our, if you're a Dolphins fan, even if you weren't alive at the time, like myself, I wasn't even alive at the time, but we're taking a look back at our history as Miami Dolphin fans, what our organization was able to accomplish. But for me, being a fan that wasn't even alive during that time where we had greatness, what do I get out of a video like that? You know, I don't get the yay celebration. The people that were here, fortunate enough to be here at that time, got to feel. I don't get that out of it. What I get out of it is how they did it. How they did it. They got the defense had the name no-name defense, ladies and gentlemen. You're a no-name defense, and you had one of the best defenses in NFL history. How did you do it? How did you do it? That's what's important to me about all of that. Turnovers, everything. Just abusing teams. Only gave up 165 points a game for the season. The important thing about that video is how they did it. And when you really dissect how they did it, are we not trying to mimic that right now? Are we not trying to bring those same principles that wins football games? Are we not trying to have that same mentality? Is our coach not trying to drive this team the exact same way Shula did? No, he's not trying to be Shula, but the principles remain the same. They remain the same. Takes no talent. We don't need great players. We just need everybody doing their job. We don't need superstars that start the whole game and they're the Pro Bowler of the world and all this and that. No, we need running back by committee, guys who specialize in specific things, and we're going to put them in the game for their specialty. Is that not what we're doing right now? Is that not what has had half of our fan base scratching our heads? Why isn't he playing? Why isn't he on the field the whole time? Why do they have him playing with first team? Why is he only playing these downs? But when you take yourself out of it, just like the players do, it's about the team. It's about putting yourself in the best position possible. And that's what the 72 Dolphins did. They had adversity, and they were able to rally and overcome that adversity. And even through that adversity, still remain tough, bold, and commanding. They lost their starting quarterback. They lost their starting quarterback week number 5. And the backup came in and lit it up. You know how many teams in this league fold as soon as the backup comes in? Come on. I'm telling y'all, we're headed in the right direction. Remember, they had won 3 games, lost 10 games, and tied 1 game. 3-10-1. Then they go and hire Shula. And they win 10 games or whatever, and they make the playoffs. So don't come to TD Phins Talk and don't come to TD and tell him like a lot of people keep on doing. Bro, even Dolphin fans, y'all see it on the live show. Bro, you just being overzealous about the team. Keep it real. I see us winning 4 or 5 games. Why can't you just keep it real with your peeps? Why can't you keep it 100 with them? You just selling false dreams. Why are you doing that? It gets to me when people do stuff like that because I don't care that they're trying to down me, but I feel bad for them. Because I feel like those individuals don't understand the true embodiment of being a fan and Anything is possible. Anything is possible. This team went 3-10-1, turned around and made the playoffs, man, just with a coaching change. Many of the personnel was the same. With the coaching change. You bring a coach that brings the right mentality and you that demands respect and leads by example, working out with the team just like Shula did, out there running with them, push-ups with them. It's on the video when y'all check it out after this stream. We're in a new day, guys, and you got to believe in it. Don't believe that crap about, oh, we're going to be 4 or 5 games we're going to win. Christian Wilkins said it today. He was humble when he said it. I think, out there in the media, a lot of people write us off. They're downing us. They're basically saying we're not going to be worth nothing. But we don't listen to that. We're here working hard, man. This camp is real hard. He's like the 4th player that I've heard say this camp is harder than anyone I've been in. And not just rookies, guys. This is one of the hardest camps they've been in. He said we're out here working hard. I'm not sitting here trying to make bold predictions about the Super Bowl X, Y, and Z and stuff like that, but we're working hard. And we know that the work we put in is gonna basically garner the end result. It's gonna produce the end result. We gotta believe, man. We're doing things the right way, guys. We're doing things the right way, man. I'm glad I could bring that piece of gold to you all, because when the Mod Squad dropped that video today and I watched it, man, I almost came into tears, man. Just seeing, it wasn't even the fact we went undefeated. It was seeing the adversity. It was seeing the growth. It was seeing the 3-10-1 all the way to the playoffs, all the way to the Super Bowl, twice to the Super Bowl and lost. And then had a redemption year to go win it as the underdogs in the Super Bowl, losing your starting quarterback. It was the journey they took, man. The journey. Man, what a team, though. What a team. Big ups to the 72 Dolphins. Just awesome, man. It's a part of our history, guys. I'm glad that we can do this segment tonight. This is TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I want to see what y'all got to say about it. We want to take about 1 or 2 phone calls before I get out of here. So if you know the number, go ahead and call in. If not, I'm about to post it right now in the comment section. 1 second, guys. Let me post the number in the comment section. There goes the number right there in the comment section. Call in, let us know what you think about the 72 Dolphins in relation to the team that we have right now. Do you see some similarities? What do you think? Do you think that we have potential to do something just as special as they did? Let us know when you call in, guys. This is TD Phins Talk. The phone number is 954-324-4661. Hit me up right now before we end the stream, okay? My signal sucks. You have been buffering for about 45 minutes. I am about to blow the head gasket. Oh, man, you're going to have to rewatch it, David. Everybody else, I believe, is good, man. I believe they're good. Lisa, but what about when you got to go play in negative 10 weather in the north? Let me tell you something about that. The flip side of that isn't as hard. Believe it or not, people think that cold weather teams are great in the cold. No, when it gets negative 10, it impacts the cold weather team just as much as the hot weather team. I mean, it doesn't matter at that point. It really doesn't. And at the end of the day, we going this year, baby. We going to do it this year because it don't matter. 16-0, baby. Home field advantage the whole time. All sun, baby. All sun. And the Super Bowl. TDU from Broward. Yes, sir. Born and raised, Broward County. Diehard Dolphin fan. What Lisa said. Coordinating is king. Conditioning, excuse me, is king. And the Heat in Miami. Let me see. And the Heat in Miami is our 12th man. You better know it. You better know it. Well, I guess if we don't have any calls tonight, well, actually, I must have just missed one. Did I? I don't see. I'm sorry if you called and I missed your call, guys. But any other callers before we get out of here for the night, guys? Let me know and just go ahead and ring the line. Hey, baby, what's up? You okay? All right, cool. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. It's your boy TD. Who we have on the line?
What's poppin', TD? It's Mariano.
Mariano, what up? What's going on?
Not much, man. Hey, similar to last time, sipping a little something, catching your show out, homie.
Hey, we gonna have to vibe together one day, man. We gonna have to vibe together for sure.
Hey, I'm trying to decide if I want to go to the Dallas game or if I want to go to who's playing down there in like September? I forget. But anyway, I may try to go ahead and do the Dallas game, man, so I can be there with you because you going to that one, right?
Yes, I will be there.
All right, okay.
Yeah, my wife just told me to tell y'all we'll let y'all know what section we'll be in. Huh?
Gates want to grow a beard and want to trip out on us, huh?
Yeah, he want a trip, man. I ain't worrying about Gates right now. Did you just watch the whole stream of that 72 team?
Yeah. Because the reason I called in too was because you reminded me of what we talked about the other night, like how we had the power run game with 72 and how we was, really doing the damn thing. So, yeah, man. What's the deal, man? How you feel about it?
I'm great, man. I just feel like there's a lot of resemblance, and we'll see when football starts, man. Thursday night, we'll see if some of these guys step up going into that first game versus the Ravens. And I just feel it. I feel we're going to do something special this year. We're going to have a successful year. But, time will tell. At the end of the day, we'll evaluate as time goes. But this is the season that things turn around no matter what to me, okay?
So I'm here in the Atlanta area, so it's going to be on every TV, everywhere I go, Thursday night. But who you think we're going to start, man, at quarterback Thursday night, man? You think it's going to be Rosen?
No, they already announced it. It's going to be Fitzpatrick starting Thursday.
Oh, wow. So Rosen going to get some playing time either way, right?
Oh, yeah, he's going to get the most playing time because Fitzpatrick, what they going to do, 1 or 2 series?
Who we got, the Rudder kid at 3?
Rudder, yeah, Jake Rudder.
We got 4 or 3 quarterbacks on the roster. I can't remember.
We got 3 quarterbacks on the roster right now. TD,
okay.
Do you truly
so
like Rosen?
All of them this whole preseason regardless. I was just wondering who you think they was going to start this first game coming out the gate.
Yeah, it'll be.
I don't know if Fitzpatrick should start coming out the gate, but hey, whatever. Whatever.
Actually, this is more beneficial for Rosen. Fitzpatrick gets 2 snaps, and then when Rosen comes in, he's actually going to have some good, reliable receivers as the second unit. Because if you see the starters on the receiving core, we got Isaiah Ford, Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills, if I'm not mistaken, that'll be starting. So he's going to have a few more weapons to be able to throw to. We'll get a large sample size of Rosen, see how he handles it. And then if he does a great job, he might earn himself a lot more first-team reps, and that's what we hope for.
So you think Isaiah Ford and Preston Williams are going to be starting Thursday night?
This Thursday night, not Preston Williams, but Isaiah Ford is. They've already listed it. They already confirmed that he will be one of the starters. And that does have me puzzled.
In addition to that, do you think that Wilson is going to have absolutely no reps at all in the preseason? Amen, Grant.
There's a great chance that they won't. There's a great chance they're going to be week 1 guys coming off the bench, except Wilson might actually start week 1. That's what the depth chart tells us right now, but we'll see. But I don't think they're going to get any preseason action. I really don't. I think they're going to take their time bringing them into this into playing fold, because with the wide receiving core that we have right now, is it even necessary to rush them?
It ain't.
You know, so that's a positive for us. Everybody says things like, well, this team can't stay healthy. Well, if a receiver goes down, we should still feel like we're in a great position.
True.
If a running back goes down, we should still feel like we're in a great position.
Yeah, I feel you that way too. Hey, I just want to holler at you real quick, man, on the late night tip, real quick, man. Say what up.
Nah, you good. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Yeah, man, we'll chop it up another time or two.
Absolutely, man. When I come to the A, man, we gonna link up, man.
Yeah, it has to happen. We ain't gonna have the Falcons again in the A until I don't know how long.
One way or another, we'll figure it out, bro.
Definitely preseason next year. That's for sure.
Awesome.
But yeah, man, good to holler at you again, man. Shouts out to you and the family, man. Y'all keep it cool, man. Everybody else on the chat, whatnot, what up, man? This is Dolphins Advocate once again, signing off. Thanks for the invite once again, TD, and taking the call and whatnot, man. Y'all have a good night, man. You
too, man. Thanks for everything. Peace. TD, see my above comment. We are Dolphin fans from beginning to end. My brother gave us his all. Yes, let me see Vic's comment. I don't see it, but let me see if I can find it. Talk about fans for life. My brother, who died in law enforcement because of his job, had the Dolphins logo put on his coffin with the Dolphins logo. Wow. Represent. Wow, definitely, Vic. We're sorry to hear about your loss.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, and thanks your family for his service. We definitely do appreciate the service to the community. Man, that's real fandom, as you would say. That is definitely real fandom, man.
You would do the same.
Hey, you better do the same, folks. That's right. That's my wife over here. You know, she a little jealous right now, y'all. She just wish she was a Dolphin fan. She over there looking like they have so much fun. Maybe I need to convert. Maybe it ain't never too late. You married into this thing. You can just be a Dolphins fan. No. And what you in here for anyway? You got bored out there?
Because your kids are bad.
My kids are bad. They your kids too. Hey, I tell you, I'm tired of dealing with them. Lord, them baby boy, hey, I'm telling y'all, man, had these babies, man, it's work. It is work. What they doing? Oh gosh. Prayers up, Vic, for sure. Absolutely. I just seen your video, you snapping about Gase. Hey man, it was warranted in my opinion. Come on over. Hi TD's wife. They said hi, babe.
Hi guys. How are you?
They good. And I forgot to tell y'all, she actually getting nervous, y'all. She was like, man, you know what I was thinking the other day? Like, what if y'all actually end up being really good this year and y'all beat the Cowboys? I'm going to be depressed, man. I said, I'm going to tell my peoples what she said. She said, you better not.
I did not say that.
So,
not my exact words.
Oh, we're liars now then.
We're liars
now?
My words were, maybe you should find somebody else to go with at the game, because if I spend $300 on a ticket and my team loses, I'll be pissed.
Same difference. Same difference. You getting nervous.
No, it's not that. It's that I can find other things to spend $300 on, like shoes.
Oh, you don't have faith in your team?
I have faith in my team.
Oh, then what you worried about?
I'm not worried. I'm just saying I can watch from the house.
The house.
The house.
You nervous, baby? It's okay.
I'm not nervous.
Anybody that go up against the Dolphins this year gonna be nervous. I understand.
Y'all gonna be 1-16. Shut up.
Oh, we're gonna beat the Cowboys for one game then. If we 1-16, and how we gonna go 1-16? The math don't add up, honey.
That don't matter. Shut up.
Then why don't you get out of here? This is the Dolphin cave right now. You trying to interrupt what we got going on.
I was sitting up here
Lord.
not even bothering you guys.
Hold on, I got another caller. Okay. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, this is Anthony, TD. What's up?
What's up, Anthony? What's going on?
Hey, did you hear about the sad news about Nick Bonacani? He's in the hospital.
Huh?
Nick Bonacani, the linebacker from the 72 Dolphins, he's not doing well. He's in the hospital.
What?
Well, hold on one second. That's actually confusing me.
Wow.
Hold on.
Are you looking into it now?
Yeah, I'm looking into it because that's confusing to me. One moment, bro. Because it doesn't make sense. I thought we actually lost him last week, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a second.
Oh, no. Oh, he passed away already? I thought he was still in the hospital.
Oh yeah, I did a video on it last week. You just scared me, man. I thought I made a video for nothing, but yeah, unfortunately he had passed last week. We had talked about the celebration of his life.
No, because I didn't read the I didn't hear the part that he passed away already. I thought he was still in the hospital.
Unfortunately he did. We did just check out the video that I did basically celebrating his life. He lived a life that did not deserve us to mourn it, but to celebrate it.
Dolphin person. Thanks, Jeff.
What's that?
No, I was talking to my brother.
Oh, okay. Now you're good. You're good. Yeah. He had an amazing life where when he was done playing football, he made it a mission of his to try to cure paralysis. Basically, put his work into that because he had lost his son in a accident. Football accident, might I add, that paralyzed his son. But just check out that video. I even said it on the.
I know that because my mom works for him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost them last week. So
he died of a heart attack. What did he end up dying of?
No, he from my understanding, he was already suffering from predetermined things that he was dealing with. So let me make sure I give you the exact, because he struggled with a lot of things. He was struggling with CTE. He was struggling with so many different things. But we lost him on the 30th.
Alzheimer's or something like that. Memory.
Yeah. It was, yeah, he was battling with different things, man. It was different things he was fighting against. But yeah, we lost a great one, guys. We lost a great one. Dementia.
Yeah, honestly, we should on the stream. You guys should pray for his family and stuff like that.
Yeah, we did that. We did that. If you go check out the live stream that I did, celebrating his life versus mourning it, you'll see how we honor him on TD Phins Talk. So make sure you go check that out. All right.
Oh, and what is your predictions for X this year? By the way, what do you think he's gonna lead the team in interceptions or pass breakups? Because pass breakups and interceptions are two different stats.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna put Xavier Howard at 8 interceptions this year.
And pass breakups?
I'll have to look at the norm on that. That's something that he wasn't very high on, but I'm more so for me. I think that he's gonna go back to the Pro Bowl. 8 interceptions with the defensive schemes, getting pressure on the quarterback, pass breakups. I'll give you probably a estimate on that closer to the season, because I'll do every single player and what I estimate their stats will be.
My prediction for X is we're going to have 10 interceptions.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. He's going to have 10 interceptions.
10?
And he's going to have 10.
Okay.
Yeah, 10. And then he's going to... Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And he's going to have 20 pass breakups.
And 20 pass breakups?
Yep.
And you have him going to the Pro Bowl again, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll see if that takes place. If it takes place that way, that'll be sweet, man. That would be sweet. He hits 12 interceptions.
Am I fault to you?
No, you're good. Thanks for calling in, man. As always. Yeah, guys. He said he took 500,000 hits. He leads the team, and it's with 8, and Jones behind him with 6. That would be sweet. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line? Hello? Hello? Somebody's driving. I'm trying to get through. The caller sounded like he took. Oh Lord, y'all stop, Adam. The autocorrect. My brother would have loved your channel, man. Hey, Vic, thank you for that. Hopefully the caller come through this time.
Answer the damn phone.
Stop cussing at me, Cowboy fan. You shouldn't even be in here. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, who is this?
Hey, what's up, TD, man? This is Yo Wendy, long-time listener. You probably don't remember me, man. I used to, last summer, write to you all the time, man, while I be at work, listening to all your videos, all your notifications. You're pretty new, couple subscribers, not too much. Now you just blown up, man. You big time now.
No. It ain't big time, but I appreciate it, bro. I'm glad to hear from you, man.
I sent you a Shaw Jones. You just did a whole video about it. It was a long time ago, man, but I'm glad I called in today. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit of football. We got some preseason coming up Thursday.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited about the new defense. It might not seem new, but we got a lot of new young faces. I'm really most excited about our linebackers course, believe it or not.
Nice.
I know we got a little baby bump, but pretty excited about them. Hearing a lot of good things from the undrafted rookies too, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
That Van Ginkel kid.
Yep.
Hearing nothing but good things. Motor running all the time. Wilkins, lining up. First team depth chart.
Yes.
I'm still a little bit skeptical of Rashad Jones just because, looking at all these interchangeable pieces, I still feel the same I did last year. He's a little on the older side. I know he can still ball, but I don't know for how much longer.
What a beautiful part about that is we won't have to worry about him being a main guy anymore. So that's the good part of that.
Yeah, I agree.
What else you notice?
Our offensive line, man, I don't know about you, but ever since we fired Faraday, I don't know if I mispronounced his name or not, but ever since we fired him, nothing but good things coming from camp. You tell me wrong. Looks like we found our guards finally.
Yeah. If Jesse Davis is going to be playing guard, that's going to be one. But Dieter being at the left guard is a big ups right now. I like what's happening on that left side. Now, Cam Wake ain't got me worried, but he got beat a few times by taking care of him. But we all know we're good on that side. But I want to see where Jesse Davis ends up officially sitting and fitting at. We'll find out this Thursday night. And who's going to take that last spot? That's the big wild card, man. And I still think that we may make one more move before the season starts at the either guard or right tackle position.
Well, we got the cap space available, man. So I could only hope at least for a veteran, use that money right. If not at all.
Exactly.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, just because preseason's coming up, I can tell by the way things are shaping up depth chart wise.
Mm-hmm.
A couple people are going to get some shots. A couple young rookies are going to play a lot in these upcoming preseason games. What are you looking forward to the most?
What I'm looking forward to the most in this upcoming preseason game is watching Josh Rosen. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does, getting a lot of playing time. I really want to see him actually, just show us why he should be the starting quarterback, even if he doesn't. Even if he doesn't end up being the starting quarterback, I want him to be able to make a compelling case at the end of the day. Even if Flores and them decide to go on Fitzpatrick, I want him to make it tough. I want to go into week one where Flores and those guys are saying you'll see who the starter is when the depth chart is released because we still don't know. That's what I want. I'm looking forward to Preston Williams getting a lot of playing time. Is he about to take that next step? And I'm really interested in how this running back situation is going to work. What the carry allocation is going to be. Are they going to run one heavy in one game and the other heavy in the other? Or are they going to split it out? Or is it really, really, really legitimately Drake third down, Balazs early downs or situational type things. I'm interested in that as well. Outside of that, just the defense, man. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It looks like we're trying to be a ground and pound type of team, especially, I don't know about you, but it seems like to me, there hasn't been a lot of information leaked on it, but that fullback, we might be lining up in the I formation a lot more often than not.
Chandler Cox.
Hello, you heard me?
Yeah, Chandler Cox. Yeah. Not only Chandler, but they got Christian Wilkins, our first round pick, playing some fullback as well. So it's gonna really get interesting.
Who was this guy from Pittsburgh, from the Steelers? What was his name? Big guy that they were using situations.
Y'all help us out in the chat section. Big guy from Pittsburgh. What was that?
Big guy from Pittsburgh when they won in 2008, I believe. Super Bowl. What was his name, man? Big tank. It reminds me a lot of Wilkins lining up in that position.
I thought you were saying on our team now. I'm just thinking in my head, we don't have anybody from Pittsburgh.
Christian Wilkins reminds me of that type of that word I transpired in the game, which is what it looks like they're going to. That's definitely a guy to put in there in the end zone, get some points.
Jerome Bettis.
There you go, Jerome Bettis.
Yes, shout out to Shake Money and Lisa Morales dropping the knowledge on us. They let me know it was Jerome Bettis.
That.
Yes.
I remember certain things, not too much detail. I'm over here in Colorado.
Oh, you out there in Colorado, huh?
Yeah. Well, Miami native.
Nice.
Moved over here a couple years ago.
Nice.
Better opportunities,
awesome.
economical wise.
Good.
But we definitely got to link up and
for sure.
Tailgate. When you gonna get your Dolphins RV bus? Your wife gonna let you do that in a couple years or what?
She heard you right now. She heard you.
Okay.
They asked you a question, sweetie. Are you gonna let me get my Dolphin RV bus? Traveling the nation,
My wife on the same train.
Bonnie and Clyde, you in the passenger seat?
No, I can't be riding, child.
Come on, you can ride in the teal, white, and orange mobile. We'll be riding all around the country, going to every game. I'll stop you by Dallas, during the season. I'll stop you to Dallas. Come on, man.
Well, hey, man, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm sure you got a couple other callers that are trying to call you, man. I'm going to try. I've been a little busy, a little down. Got diagnosed for arthritis the last couple months, so I haven't been able to tune in. You probably saw me follow a bit, so you probably don't remember much of me when I was commenting on your stuff. But I'm going to make sure, to keep up on your videos, comment a little bit, and show some love.
Hey.
Taking these phone calls. I've been dying for you to do these phone calls.
Awesome, man.
And I'll talk to you again, man. Thank you.
Hey, before you leave, just know that me and my family will be praying for you. And I promise you, man, just take this advice. Don't accept that diagnosis, okay? Don't accept it. You keep on fighting a good fight, and at the end of the day, everything's gonna work out, all right?
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You and your family have a blessed one too. And talk to you soon again.
The same, man. I appreciate you. Love you, bro. Peace.
Likewise, man. Peace.
Man, aren't Dolphin fans the greatest fans alive, y'all?
No, not
really. All right, it's time for you to get out. Okay. It's time for you to get out, honey.
All right. I'm just kidding. You do have a really good crew here. You do.
Yes.
Behind my Cowboys fans, but you have really
all right, it's time for you to get out. Okay. Bye, sweetie.
Can I ask a question?
What? What do you want to ask?
How is TD going to, and this is more for the whole community here, the TD Phins Talk community. How are you guys going to incite fan engagement? Because when I went to the Bears game last season, the one thing that I noticed, I was falling asleep. The Bears were more hype in y'all's stadium than your own fans were. And I was like, that would never happen in Jerry's world. You ain't gonna walk into our house.
So you just intentionally trying to tell us about the Cowboys stadium and how rowdy y'all get.
No, that's okay. But what I'm saying is,
how were we at the end of that game's Bear? What were we doing at the end of the game?
You're never going to out rowdy me, especially in my home stadium. What are y'all going to do to make sure you make an impact this season?
You know what we're gonna do?
I want to hear from your commenters.
Sweetie.
I'm asking. I'm asking for real. No, I'm asking for real though. Take my question.
TD, your wife can't tell you about the Cowboys. Well, because Bears have a lot of bandwagon fans now. Who won, Hillary? That's right. Who won? That's all that matters.
It doesn't matter. Y'all were shaking in your boots the whole time. Call us crazy, but we're ride or die, win or lose.
Okay, babe.
That was actually a legit question.
Okay, it was a okay.
My questions are not appreciated. Okay,
all right, thank you. Hillary makes her exit. You can't get mad at me. Oh, I'm in trouble tonight, y'all. Oh man! All right, we're gonna take one last call. She done slammed the door. We're gonna take one last call, and it's one of our favorite. We're taking the call of one of our very own Finsanity 5 in the house. What's up?
Hey guys, everybody. What's up, CD?
What's
Is she really just trying to disrespect our fan base like that?
you see what I gotta live with? This is the strain that I have on our marriage. You know, it gets rough, y'all. We're gonna have to go to counseling or something about this.
Tell her that when I'm there for that Cowboys game, I'm gonna make sure every Dolphins fan is on their feet. So much that Jack's gonna be having to use hand signals to call audibles. He's not gonna be able to hear nothing on offense. We're gonna take over AT&T Stadium. Just for that simple disrespect, I make sure we're taking over AT&T.
Let's go. Let's go. Man, I can't wait till we link up at the Cowboys Insanity. That's gonna be live. That's gonna be lit. A lot of us that's be on these streams, we all gonna be at the game. Man, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait, man. Talk to us real quick while I'm turning this TV on, because I know the Hard Knocks just came on.
So, as you know, I look at different things, and I'm watching the team, and I'm trying to see and understand the concept and the scheme, everything. The one thing I find very interesting that we have not, discussed yet is we talk about how Flores has, everyone running everywhere, no matter, whether they're running the TNT wall, running to another drill or whatever. But we've never looked at it from the landscape of that the Dolphins are really, for the first time, going to try to control the pace of the game.
Yes.
And I was just sitting here thinking, like, Flores is really, playing chess with us, because most of the times, when offenses change the personnel, they have to give the defense a chance to change it. But it never said you have to give the defense a chance to set up.
True.
So we're sprinting out, and then you got your player on the field, and they done switched out. We're already ready to go, because we already know what set we're going to run. We already know what play is going to be called. So if they're not lined up, you're giving us the opportunity to either run it down your throat or throw it over your head, especially if, there's no communication on what the new defensive play is going to be called, like what formation they're going to be set up in. And then also on the defensive side, the ability, because, we have 4-3-3-4, we have so many defensive packages. Now we don't have to worry about if we're going to get a penalty for 12 men on the field, because everybody's sprinting off the field and get in, get out, like get there, you got to get there. And I'm like, Flores, you can really start changing the culture, because if you can really control the pace, you control the game. You control how the momentum shifts and swings. And Flores says, listen, y'all may be moving, but you know what? Let us slow it down real quick for you. Let us, run this ball down your throat. Oh, now y'all got comfortable with the linebackers. They a little bit tired. Your quarterback's been, set back. All right, bring in our speed package. Now get out there. Now we're going to throw it over your head. And the fact that we have not touched base on how we have so much diversity and how Flores really has the option that, hey, we're going to slow it down or we're going to speed it up. We're going to control this game. You may think, like even on a away game, you may think this is your house, but we're going to show you that this may be your house, but this is our field. You can own the seat, but we're going to own this gridiron from start to finish. And I was just like, that man good. Flores is good. And I cannot wait to see how he implements something that small.
Man,
dedication to
Insanity, you got me pumped. You got me pumped. You got me ready.
It's the small things, TD. I'm looking at the small things and how they can fit into the grand scheme of things. It's really about to go down, especially with our defense. The way we have speed, the way we can, we're saying over we can get new personnel in and off the field in less than a second, and we can set up and we can be ready for your next play call, and we're not going to skip a beat. This defense is about to carry us to places I haven't seen in a while. I mean, we did it with the offense in the Wildcat over a decade back, but I really feel like the way Flores is really implementing the small things for it to be, even bigger, even grander. These are the things we have to start looking at as fans.
Man,
It's the small things, the dedication, the hard work, the discipline. We're going to discipline for the first time in a very long time.
Man, Phinsanity, as always, you never disappoint. You know your football. You know what time it is. You know what it takes. Man, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Everything that she just said was 100 spot on. This is what it's about and what Flores is bringing to the table, y'all. Exactly what Flores is bringing to the table. And, man, hey, listen. And Phinsanity, man, I'm putting you on the spot, but we're going to have to collab one day. Probably at even a game. We're going to have to collab and give that analysis one day. You better be down.
Listen, I'm always down. I'm always ready. I'm always ready to bring it to these fans. These are the best fans in the world. We have the best fan base, the most loyal. We don't go to games and wear, trash bags over our heads. We show our face. We show out. We scream. We yell. And we get to it. And, win or lose, we're there.
Yep.
The game got blacked out. The game ain't get blacked out. It's just that team loses so bad that they don't want the world to know how bad the Dolphins is whooping up on these teams.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Go to mommy, okay? Good job. Oh, go give it to mommy, okay?
Beautiful season. It's going to be one of the most beautiful seasons that I think we've seen as a fan base in a very long time. I'm expecting a lot of competitive games, and I'm expecting a lot of wins out of this team. People say,
tell them what's the prediction. What's the prediction?
Listen, 10-6, 11-5.
10-6, 11-5?
I believe week 17, we will be playing for the AFC East Championship. I believe that in my heart of heart against the Patriots in New England, we will be playing for the AFC. Hopefully that's our 11th win.
You said AFC Championship?
AFC East, yes. AFC East Championship. It's coming. It's coming to the Garden. Most people think we play in South Miami, but no, if you're a real Miami Dolphins fan, we play in Miami Garden. And it's coming back. I think we have the talent, especially defensively, to do it.
Man.
Just the discipline.
Spot on. See, she know what it takes, guys. She know what she's talking about. This is Phinsanity 5, one of our best subscribers on this channel, guys. Always showing love, always showing support, always giving that real raw analysis about football. And real quick, Phinsanity, let me read this comment with a donation. Shout out to Nick Suarez with a $20 donation. Nick said, TD, can't wait for Thursday. Can't wait for the Dolphins. Going to surprise the NFL this season. Trusting Coach Flores and the whole organization to show up big this season. Fins up, Dolphins family. Thanks, TD, for all the content. Nick Suarez in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drop the dub with the orange. Hey, I love it. And it's orange, too. It's orange, too. It's orange, too. And the avatar is teal. Huh?
You're bringing out the Phins colors for real.
Exactly. Appreciate the love, man, and great comment, man. That's what I'm talking about. Getting ready and getting pumped for our team, man. What can we do as a fan base to help this team this year, Phinsanity?
Show up. As a fan base, the teams feed off of that energy. And I feel like the guys have been putting in that work this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's one of our hardest camps. They've been showing a lot of dedication and hard work. So we as a fan base need to show the same dedication and hard work and definitely show up, especially the away game.
Yes.
I know some conditions are not the best because I've got MLS takeover in winter, which is up North New Jersey, so it's going to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
But still be out there. These guys have to play hard for us. If you really are a Dolphins fan, not someone who just goes around saying I'm a Dolphins fan, says, "Oh, we had the only team that ever go perfect," and that's what you hang your hat on. If you are a true Miami Dolphins fan, if the Dolphins are playing in your area or your region, you have to show up because they feed off of that energy. And everything that those guys have been doing this off season and this training camp shows you that they are dedicated and that they have a purpose. They're not doing all these drills and running to these walls and doing push-ups and running everywhere and learning different defensive schemes and different defensive formations just to have fun. They're doing it because they really want to go out there and win and put out the best football available and possible.
Nice.
We don't have all these competitions just for us to say we're going to lay down and die. Competition breeds success.
Yes.
You're going to have the best and you're going to pull the best out of your brothers.
Yes.
And if our brothers are going to war, we got to be in the stands on the war with the other fans with them. We should be the loudest in every stadium, not just Miami. Every stadium, the fans. The number one thing that should be trending is Dolphin fans take over AT&T. Dolphin fans take over MetLife. Dolphins fans take over or going crazier than the Bills. And you know how crazy the Bills are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
Man, I want to go to that MetLife takeover one day. We got to do it one day.
You let me know when and we there. Listen, if you want to sit in the cold this year, well, we ain't gonna be sitting. but if you want to be in the cold for 3 hours, this is the perfect year because we have the Jets and the Giants back to back actually. So I'm hoping that they stay up there. I'm hoping they don't go back to Florida for a week. I hope they stay like up in New Jersey for that whole week, so that their bodies can be even more adjusted to the weather and the conditions.
Exactly, man. They done blocked my wife on the channel, man. The moderators done blocked her. Now I'm gonna tell y'all now, to all the moderators, listen. If she come in here and she says whoever blocked me, they need to be deleted from the channel, she gonna win that battle. So y'all should be a little bit more careful. I'm just gonna leave it like that, all right? Nah, I'm messing with y'all, man. But no, I just made her mod herself anyway. She can do whatever she want on this channel. That's fine. She the wife. Y'all crazy. Yeah.
Real talk, real facts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is what we talk. Josh Rosen on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
What are you expecting?
That's a loaded question. What am I expecting, or what do I want to happen? Okay, I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll give it to you. What am I expecting from Josh Rosen? Man, you put me on the spot, and let me tell you why it's difficult. Because let me tell you why it's difficult. Because I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't have the full 100% confidence in Josh Rosen yet. So from an expecting standpoint, it's hard for me to answer that. But what I'm expecting for him to be our future quarterback, I need him to go out there and have an efficient game. I don't want to see the late throws because I need to see that he's improving from the things that he struggled with in the past. I don't want to see him throwing to open guys. I want to see him throwing guys open. I want to see – what was that?
I said, yeah, definitely.
And I want to see Josh Rosen commanding the offense, getting his team lined up. If he sees something on the defense, that he's at that next level. We all talk about how smart he is, I want to see him be able to get to that next level and command the offense. And if he sees something that's obvious, come on and make the change on the line, young man. You're supposed to be a smart guy. I want to see him balling, just straight up balling out. I want to see that every mistake that happens isn't his fault. If it's a drop pass and his completion percentage is low, he put it where it needed to be and the receivers just didn't catch it. I need to see, on a scale of 1 to 10, I need to see 8 or better. No excuse. I don't care if it's a 7. Oh, it was decent. I don't want to hear that because it's a lot riding on Rosen. Chosen Rosen is the one that's supposed to save us from drafting a quarterback early next year so that we can keep building the trenches. Rosen is the one to make us have this quote-unquote rebuild accelerated. I can't sit around and make excuses for the kid. Listen, I've actually been very fair to him. But starting Thursday, listen, no leniency. He's going to be getting the full brunt of TD, good or bad. It's going to be what it's going to be. It is what it is. And after Thursday's game, you will know from TD what it is. And I'll tell you straight out. I don't care if he has a 7 out of 10 game. I'm going to tell you what it is. All right? That's what I'm looking for in Rosen, for him to be a starting quarterback on Thursday, even though he's playing with the second unit. I need to see starting quarterback, and that's even easier if he's playing against the second unit defense. No excuse. No excuse whatsoever. Rosen over 10. Hope so. I hope so. That's what I'm looking for, Finsanity.
I'm looking for fluidity and the play action, definitely, because I feel like we're going to utilize that a lot. So I need to see the mechanics and it being a very fluid and smooth play action transition from where he, fakes the ball to the running back and then sets his feet and is looking downfield. I need at least over 200 because I feel like we have a lot of guys that can get downfield and get past second team. I mean, a lot of the guys that we have could be, starters. So if you're saying you're going out there with guys who could be potential starters on other teams or even on our team, I'm gonna need over 200 yards because you are playing a second team.
I agree with that.
And I honestly expect 2 touchdowns out of him. I believe he'll get us 2 touchdowns with his arm. I believe that they're going to utilize him, that they want to see him. They want to see, how comfortable he is in the pocket, how he's setting his feet, how he's keeping his eyes downfield, and how he does under pressure. How did he do? Like, does he step up in the pocket? Is he more of a rollout guy? Because the line is going to have to get a feel for what he wants to do and how he's going to move. And this is right now is the where you prepare and you get ready. So if the line knows, okay, boom, if this happens, you're going to roll out right, they're already knowing to push and move the guys left to give you like even a half a second more. Get the guys downfield and open.
So that and that's where it's going to be tough with the O-line because I'm not even sure they have a lot of cohesiveness because it's been a lot of movement on the O-line. So it's going to be a little scary. We'll see. We'll see how that works out, though.
I think our O-line is always scary to us. I mean, that's always a nightmare. We always say, okay, Laramie's going to handle, your blind side. So, that gives, if Laramie has your blind side, and you probably won't even get a snap with Laramie tomorrow, but if you have that insurance that Laramie's going to have your blind side, and you pretty much have to take care of, I think Dita's going to be good at center. She's pretty much, look at your right side.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to feel comfortable like that because he probably ain't had many snaps with Laramie anyway. So, I mean, we're going to get a lot of answers tomorrow for sure.
Oh, man, listen, I'm ready. I know you're going to be at the game. I'm going to be watching. I'm nowhere near Atlanta right now, but I'm definitely going to be watching. But here is the thing that the Miami Dolphins need to do. They need to start utilizing their running backs and the passing game more. I cannot preach this enough. If you're putting a linebacker against one of our speedy running backs, it baffles me how we don't do quick outs to them. Send all the quarterbacks downfield. But they have to honor our speed. And then just dump it off real quick. And let the running back get an extra 20 yards because everybody's down the field.
Well, that's the beautiful part about it because we shall see. We shall see when Thursday comes if they change that type of mentality. Hey, hold on, man. Why did y'all put Monster Chill in timeout, man? Let me see. Hold on, my bad, Finsanity.
Take your time.
Y'all, hey, calm down, Matthew, man. You putting people in timeout for no reason. Monster Chill ain't did nothing. Come on, mods. Let's tighten up, man. But yeah, Finsanity, but we shall see. A lot of the things, they drove me crazy too. Certain things that we didn't run, things we didn't play. But at the end of the day, This is a new regime. We're gonna see if that actually changes. What you laughing at?
You ain't saying that when I got put in timeout.
You hear my wife talk about I didn't say nothing when she got put in timeout.
He mentioned it.
Oh man.
You did mention about somebody like blocking her or something like that, I think, in the beginning.
Matthew, he didn't say nothing stupid, man. That's perspective, man. It might have been stupid to you. It was logical to me, man. Y'all stop putting. Listen, we don't put people in timeout or block them unless they're being disrespectful. That's it, huh?
Can you get me off the timeout?
You're not in timeout.
Yes, I am.
Give me your phone.
Look.
Give me your phone.
No, look, I'm about to comment right now.
Comment, honey.
Hold on 1 second.
You were taking too long.
Okay,
maybe you belong in timeout.
Whatever.
Oh man, but I'm sorry, Finsanity.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man. I really believe that this Dolphins team is going to show us some great things, and that's the front of it all. Like that's my summation all season. Great things. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the fan base to enjoy this season with us.
Yes.
Especially on your live chat. It's a great year to be a Miami Dolphins fan, and a lot of people hasn't even clicked to them yet because they don't see the X's and O's, and they don't see the schemes and the schematics and how our personnel actually fits into what we are trying to do and what we want to do. But it's an amazing year to be a Dolphins fan. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. We're a month away, people.
Yes.
A month
from that real football.
And listen, when we come out and beat Baltimore, people gonna be like, "Oh, Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball downfield."
They still ain't gonna respect us.
They still. Then when we go out and beat the Patriots, well, Tom Brady always loses in South Beach, so it's nothing. But when we go into AT&T Stadium and beat them Cowboys, well, Ezekiel Elliott wasn't on the field, so of course, what did you expect?
They're gonna use the Ezekiel Elliott excuse.
Then when we beat the Chargers, they're gonna be like, well, Melvin Gordon wasn't there for training camp, so I don't think they were really prepared. Forgetting that they had Eckler and all those other guys there, and that we probably held Keenan Allen to probably maybe 40 yards receiving because Eckler shut him out and shut him down. And then what? I think we have a bye, and then we beat Washington. I'm like, oh, when they beat Washington, I don't want the rookie quarterback. I do not want to hear anyone's excuses this year
at all.
We're going to be good because we are the better team on the field. Don't listen to the media or the hype or the nonsense that they try to spew about our team and always make an excuse when we win.
You know when they
never give an excuse when we lose.
Exactly.
That's just who they are. What do you expect from them? But when we win, oh well, something was wrong with the other team.
Exactly. Well, you know when they really gonna take notice? They gonna take notice Monday night when we go up into Pittsburgh and hand them that L.
And I will be there.
And when we hand them that L in Pittsburgh, that's when they gonna finally want to take notice.
I'm gonna be there October 28th, Monday night. I will be in Pittsburgh. Hopefully it's not too chilly. But I will be there. If anyone else is going to that game, you can definitely link up with me. TD, I got to go. You got to go. Someone else I know is dying to call you because I was dying to call you. It's always good to talk to you, TD. It's always good to talk to you and to these amazing fans. Tell the wife I said, hey, girl.
Oh, I will. And listen, she in timeout right now, so she in trouble right now. I just made her a mod to make amends for whoever put it in timeout. So whoever put it in timeout, you hurt me because I don't want her being no mod. I made her a mod to make amends for whoever put it in timeout because she will hold a grudge. She will sit around here like
happy wife, happy life.
Exactly. And I try to keep her happy. Right, babe? If she can hear me. But I appreciate you, Phins75. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you, as always, for being A1 with this channel. And you already know we're going to link up soon, all right?
Yes, sir. Be good.
All right, peace.
Fins up.
All right, fins up. Man. It never fails when Finsanity calls in, guys. Someone who really knows football. Just amazing every single time, man. I just can't wait to actually just be in the same camera with her one day. It's going to happen. And we got another call. This is going to be the last one. Last caller. Woo! Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, what's good, man? Shake Money.
Shake money! Shake money.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, listen, I would question that why come our fans aren't as loud as, the ones in Dallas.
Oh, man. Oh, okay, yeah, I ain't entertaining her.
That's the question I want to ask. Here's my take. Check this out. See, what they got to understand is Miami is a world destination. So a lot of the visiting fans want to go there. So if you want to go to Miami and pay your hard-earned money to watch your team lose in our house, we'll take your money. You know what I mean? But see, Dallas, on the other hand, nobody want to go to Dallas to see their team play.
Mm-hmm.
So only fans the only fans in Texas are Dallas Cowboy fans.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know what I mean? Don't want to go. How many times you heard? Hey, let's go to Dallas for a vacation. Or let's go to South Beach for a vacation. Which one is more likely?
Well, Miami.
Exactly, baby. We 305. Remember that. Oh, and 954. I can't forget y'all.
Hey, don't forget South Florida. That's what we say now. South Florida.
Yeah. And one thing I'm gonna make it real short, but I was trying to tell you, next year we ain't gonna have any Pro Bowlers in the next year we're not gonna have any Pro Bowlers. You know why?
No, why?
Because teams that play in the Super Bowl don't make it to the Pro Bowl.
Best answer ever, baby. Best answer ever. Period, man.
All right, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hopefully the wife heard that. You know, she don't like hearing that stuff.
All right, baby.
All right, man.
Hey, AT&T takeover, baby.
You better know it, because we taking over too. We taking over too. All right, bro. Man, what an amazing night, guys. It's just been amazing. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight on TD Phins Talk. Guys, I'm glad y'all got the chat popping. Hold on. Thanks for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Hi.
Hi.
What's that?
Are you serious?
They asked me to call. Look at the chat. They asked me to call in.
Okay, what you calling for, sweetie?
I just want to know who in their right mind thought it would be a good idea to block me. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Okay, did you have anything Dolphins related to call about?
Yes, I did. I wanted to tell them.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Awesome.
What was
Can you
that?
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, whatever, you're being funny. I wanted to tell them about the bet we made that if the Cowboys, when the Cowboys beat the Dolphins in September, did you tell them it's going to be a full Cowboys takeover on this channel for a week? Did you tell them that?
No, I didn't tell them that, but I didn't need to tell them because y'all not going to beat us.
And, if something happens and helps us over and you guys win, I'll have to just rep all my Phins gear for a week. But,
That's a lie.
I can't wait. I'm sorry?
That's a lie.
How is that a lie?
Because you know you're lying. You're not going to
I'm
wear
not gonna
Dolphins
lie.
gear
I will
for a
rep
week.
you guys for a full week. Like, I'll disown my own team. You guys can record me doing it. But I want it to be clear that when we beat you guys, your channel will be TD Cowboys Talk.
Well, sweetie.
With Hillary.
Sweetie, it's never going to happen, okay?
No, that's definitely going to happen.
TD sleeping
It's
on the
absolute.
couch.
It's less than $100 that we bet.
$100?
Yes, we did. We bet $100.
What's the sense if I win, you're going to take it anyway?
That's the point.
But if I win the bet, you're going to take your $100 and mine. So what does it matter?
Because that's just how it goes.
All right, listen, I have a recommendation for you, caller. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here's what I suggest you do. I suggest that whenever you get off this line, and I suggest you watch the rest of the stream, but as soon as the stream is over, you should find your husband, because I assume you're married, right?
What are you doing?
I assume you're married, right?
No, I'm not married.
Well, whoever you're in love with, you should find them and give them a good hug and kiss.
Well, I was in love with somebody, but they allow their moderators to lose their minds and try to block me from this. I'm just kidding.
Oh, all right, baby. I love you. Bye.
But you did confirm all that, correct?
I'm not entertaining. We'll talk about it tonight.
No, we've already talked about this. So now you're getting...
Why are you on this line right now?
No, because I want you to tell your callers and your viewers that I will be taking over this channel for a full week. It'll only be Cowboys talk, all Cowboys, only Cowboys talk.
If the Cowboys win, though.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen, so it doesn't matter.
But I just want to hear you say deal. So there is no excuses. You can't even talk about defeat Monday. It'll be victory Monday about the Cowboys. You will be Cowboys out in Cowboys gear head to toe. Your background will be Cowboys. I mean, everything will be Cowboys. Understood?
I'm sorry. I'm losing reception. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just say deal.
Insanity Spy said, say it with your chest. Deal! Matter of fact, when we win, you got to be on this channel praising the Dolphins.
Oh, absolutely. I told you I wouldn't mind doing that because I know hell will freeze over before that happens.
Well, get ready for it to freeze over. All right? How about that?
Yeah, the devil will hand me a glass of ice water.
Yeah, because God going to give him a little mercy. How about that? You finna see it happen. How about that? Yeah. How about that? But like I said, when this stream ends, hey, listen. The only thing that matters is I said deal, okay? All the rest of this chatter is irrelevant. And like I said, I gave you a suggestion when you get off the street. Oh, she hung up on me. Woo! Oh, Lord, man. Listen, y'all. Y'all pray for me, y'all. Lord, she can't just leave us be in our humble abode, all right? Oh, man, I'm calling right now, TD. LOL, I can't believe Hillary called in. She crazy, man. She got to wear Phins jersey. Yes, exactly. I tried to put a Dolphin hat on her today. Get that off of me or whatever. TD, Cowgirl fans have as much confidence in the girls beating the Phins as they do winning the NFC East. Yeah, right. Phins up. Thank you for calling TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
It's Rip Tupac.
Rip birthday coming up in about 30 days or so, right?
It's 30 days?
Something like that. It's close.
Something like that.
Yeah, you already committed to coming out Saturday night and partying with us about 4 a.m, getting in trouble at home.
We got to see about that one.
What's up, Rip?
Hey, man. I don't know what's up with these Cowboys fans, man. It's just very frustrating.
I know. I got to live with one. Trust me.
I know, man. I got a couple of Cowboy fans talk. We love Dak Prescott 1 second, the next week, Dak Prescott is weak. You know what I'm saying? Tell me when they last had a perfect season.
They're not going to have a chance, man. We're going to destroy the Cowboys, and I don't want to hear Ezekiel Elliott as an excuse if he don't make it through this holdout.
Hey, man, I don't know how you do it, man.
What was that?
I said, I don't know how you do it with the Cowboy fan in the household.
Hey, it's a testing. It's testing every single day, man. That's why I told y'all, please pray for me, man. Pray for me. I'm going to need every bit of them.
I got you, man. I got you. Hey, man, I just want to call in. Hey, man, we're gonna link on Thursday for real.
Yeah, man, you're gonna be out there at the game, right?
Yes, sir.
Remember, everybody that's gonna be at the game, if you got my number, make sure you hit me up at around 5 o'clock. I'll be out there at 6, but I got to get in the right mind frame and know who I'm coming to see around 5. All right?
Yeah, I got you. I'll be there.
I can't wait to meet you, man.
Yes, same here.
All right, bro. Thanks.
All right.
Man, I keep telling y'all, the real D Wade is a Dolphin fan, man. He still be hanging out with us, man. He come by here and there when he not in China, when he not traveling the country. Just doing big things, man. I see you in the chat section, D-Wade. Shout out to you for being here with us, man. Oh, Lord, my wife back. And you say we are delusional. Honey, can you please go to sleep? You can't believe y'all will win in Jerry's world. Sweetie, bye. Please. Hillary, hope to meet you at the Dallas game. Finsanity said that, babe. Listen, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, Monster, chill, man. Y'all chill, man. Y'all going back and forth with each other. Y'all need to chill, man. Exactly, TD. People still don't believe you the real D-Wade. They still don't believe it, man. It's crazy, man. Every single time I say that, people still don't believe it. But yeah, Miami is beating Dallas. Better know it. Night TD. All right, Lisa. I'm about to get out of here myself. And rewind this Hard Knocks and see what they talk about. Look at that. They got Richie Incognito on the field talking. They got Incognito on the field talking, man. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We beating the Cowgirls, though. I'm predicting Dolphins win 30-13. You know it, BB. Hillary. Oh, Lord. Cow. Babe, don't get blocked from this channel for life. Don't do that. I love you, and I don't want us to have problems in our marriage over the Cowboys. You know, nothing come between me and the Dolphins. I'm just saying, don't let the Cowboys come between us. All right? How about that, sweetie? Try it. I love you, sweetie. All right, y'all. It's TD Phins Talk. I'm about to get off this stream, go in there and set her straight, tell her what time it is, make her wear a Dolphin shirt to bed. Y'all already know what time it is. I ain't folding for nobody. I ain't folding. Time for me to go in there, let her know what it is, baby. Let her know. You see, she already crying. You see, she put them up in your dreams. Oh, she talking to one of y'all. She ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to me. I'm just playing, baby. I love you. Don't take none of that serious, okay? Oh, man. I'll see y'all later, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. Great show. It was supposed to be about an hour, but it lasted over 2 hours. Man, we've been riding out, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I don't. I'm talking to you. Oh, Lord. Baby, I said I'm just playing. I'm sorry. Okay? All right. Be nice. Be nice. Adam Rip. What Matthew talk about, man? D-Wade, LOL. Super Bowl 54. Repping 305 in San Diego. Peace out, Phins fam. Oh, Lord. Good night, everyone. Vicky, true. What Vicky said. Let me see. Hey, Pete. Bye, Pete. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right, babe. I'll see you in a little bit. All right. All right, guys, this is TD Phins Talk. I am out. I appreciate all the love and all the support. But before I leave, I got to give Phins Day with Matthew, his moderator, back. Hopefully he understands we're not playing like that. We just, hey, let people be them, man. Let them talk, they talk, all right? It's okay, all right? We don't want to be blocking people, making them feel like they don't have a voice unless they being disrespectful. And all the mods know that. So let's make sure Matt back in the house. Comment, man. Let me make sure I modded you back up, man. All right, Terrence. See, hey, true. Vicky has TD so nice. LOL. I would have made him suffer. Come on, Vicky. Whose side you on, Vicky? Come on. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Night, Hillary. Don't tell that Cowboy fan night. Imposters on the channel. All right, guys, it's crazy. I'm sitting here waiting on y'all to leave the room like, all right, bye, when I'm the one that's supposed to end the stream. But I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I never want to go. Ezekiel Elliott will want to come and play for the Dolphins after we walk their butts just so he don't have to face this ferocious defense again. You better know it, man. Oh, man. Vicky ain't comment. I'm still waiting on Vicky to tell me whose side she on. Hey, Hillary girl. Oh, Vicky has spoken. Lord, girl, female power done gained up. Women stick together now for insanity, man. I'm about to block all three of y'all. No, I'm just playing. I'm out, y'all. I'm done with y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, man. Peace. Babe, come here.